Hello, thank you for joining me today. This short video is just going to share with you our JA BizTown Adventures, the simulation, and give you an idea of what our students will be doing when they are in the JA BizTown Adventures simulation. So let's go ahead and get started here. You will hear there is a read to me feature, so we do have a guide that will be speaking throughout this as well, off and on. And let's go ahead and get started.
Welcome to JA BizTown. This is a fun and exciting place to learn about what it's like to be an adult and have a job. JA BizTown has lots of different businesses and interesting places to visit. Each time you visit JA BizTown, you will go on a different adventure and select a different job. Here are the jobs you can select from. Select each job to learn about it.
Okay, so what's kind of unique here is that students can go into the job. They can learn a little bit about that position.
CEO, a Chief Executive Officer, CEO, is the person responsible for the smooth operation of a business.
And if I decide I don't want to do that, I can choose a different position to be in. So let's go ahead and choose to be the marketing director today for the business.
Now that you've chosen your job, you can decide which business you want to work for. And remember, it's important to choose a career that matches your interests and that you are good at doing. If you have the skills to do a job or can learn them, you will be better at it.
An important feature here, so throughout the simulation, students are able to click on these purple vocabulary words, and they're able to learn about what that word is in case they're not sure what the word means.
Here are the businesses that need a marketing director. Select a business to learn more about it.
Okay, so here are different businesses, and I'm going to select the bank, I think, today. However, if I did not want to work at the bank, I can always hit the back button after I read about this information, and I can choose to go to a different business and learn about that business and ultimately make the decision on where I want to work.
This adventure will give you an idea of what it is like to be a marketing director. Even if you think you might not want to be a marketing director someday, it will be fun to try it out. I'll leave you in the capable hands of your new assistant, J.A. Bizbot.
Okay. So, welcome to your office, Michelle. As our new marketing director, you'll be making lots of important decisions today. Your first job is to recommend a new product or service we can offer to our customers. You see, I've got my to-do list here. Here's a list of the services we already offer our customers. Here are some services that our competitors offer that we do not offer. Okay, so our competitors don't offer mortgages or safe deposit boxes. And again, they can click on these and learn about these. Then I'm going to be asked to come up with the answer for filling in this blank. A blank is a loan to buy property such as a house or condominium. So now if I clicked on my vocabulary word in the previous screen, then I'm able to know that that answer is mortgage. And BizBot's going to let me know that I did a good job and I got the answer correct. Choose the correct words again. A blank is a safe where documents, jewelry, and other valuables are kept. Okay, so I'm going to answer this wrong. And you can see what happens. Okay, that's a good try. Give it another shot. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to try put in the correct answer, safe deposit box. Okay, our business already plans to offer mortgages and safe deposit boxes. Today, the CEO wants to come up with an entirely new product idea. Okay. There are lots of things to think about when you try to identify a good idea for a new product. Does it solve a problem? Will it improve your customer's life or work? Are there enough people who want or need the product or service? Is our idea better than anything else that people can buy? Okay, so we're going to look at the first one. Does it solve a problem? Okay, it talks to the students, teaches about what we call pain points. So again, they're able to open this up be able to read about it or have it tell them what it says. And we're going to move into the next part. Our business did a survey recently and discovered that many of our customers are beginning entrepreneurs who have several pain points. Not enough money, not enough experience to set up a new business, not enough time to get everything done, and not enough marketing support. Choose the correct word to complete the sentence again. A blank is a person who uses resources to start a business. I'm going to go with entrepreneur. So you can see the simulation really looks at, it lines up the vocabulary words and the things that the students are learning. It does pretty quick, checking in with them to see if they've remembered that information. What service could our business offer to solve one or more of these problems? Okay. Here are two ideas. Which one do you think is a better choice? Offer a time management course to help entrepreneurs make better use of their time. Start an advisory service staffed by experienced entrepreneurs who can help new entrepreneurs solve their problems. So I'm going to go for this one. Okay, and that's going to tell me that I had a good choice, but it's also going to tell me that this is just the beginning and there's some other things that I have to explore to make sure that this is the best choice for us to move forward with. Okay, and lucky me, I have a marketing staff, so I'm going to assign them to do more research on our new product or service before we move forward. This is a really great feature. About midway through the simulation, the students are encouraged to get up, stretch, and dance around, and we actually put a dance video in the middle of the simulation for them to get up and dance with. All right, that was fun, but now it's time to get back to work. So it looks like the next thing on our to-do list is target market. We already know that our target market for the advisory service is new entrepreneurs. There's a lot more information we need to know about new entrepreneurs before we can create a marketing plan to reach them. Let's start with age. You might think that most people who start new businesses are in their 20s, but actually the majority of them are between 30 and 49 years old. Once you know their ages, you will want to learn more about people in that age group. Then you can use the information to help you plan an effective way to convince them to use your product or service. Let's say you learn that people in this age group are usually fun, informal, and ethical. Which ad do you think would appeal to this age group? Use our new entrepreneur advisory service, find out ways to make money and sneaky ways to avoid paying taxes. Use our new entrepreneur advisory service, find out ways to make money and help your community. So you can see here, this is very directly talking to the students about the word ethical, which was highlighted as a vocabulary word in the last screen. So we know this one sounds more ethical. Outstanding, you hit a home run. Yes, ethical and informal people would probably like this, what this ad says and how the advisor is dressed. You're becoming quite the marketing expert. Once you know a lot about who would want to use your service, you can begin to plan your marketing campaign. Let's give them some information about these entrepreneurs. There are lots of ways to market your services. So we're going to look at social media. One way is through social media, 3 of the most popular sites, those are listed there. And then it gives a couple of kids sites that are popular. Businesses and even famous people like movie stars or politicians use social media to promote their brands or services. Websites and online search engines also are used for advertisements. They try to match ads to users. So we're going to look at online ads next. Okay, and then the students here, it's talking about doing a search and then how the ad would pop up here on a search engine for the business. Okay, now let's imagine that you can advertise our entrepreneur advisory service on one of these web search results pages. Which one do you think would be the most effective for you? How to find a job, how to run a business, best U.S. colleges. So I think we're going to go with that one. Got it right. Many marketing people use more than one tool to promote their products. How do they decide which tool to use? Okay, so we're going to look at the difference. Of course, we look at our cost and our budget. What can we afford? We have budgeted $2,500 per month. We've spent $2,150, and then the student is going to type in what's left. Get a little bit of math in there. And now we're going to compare newspaper, online, TV ads. Usually find that online ads are the least expensive, but I want to weigh my cost and effectiveness for reaching my target audience. To do that, you might have to do some research, and you might need to experiment with a few different tools before you decide the best one. So we've got the television screen, the newspaper, and the web page. And we're going to say this one, our research showed that our TV ads and newspaper ads are both good ways to reach our target customer. And yep, TV ads cost a lot more money, but we have found a good deal of over only $100, which is the same as what we would pay for the newspaper ad. So we are going to decide to try out both. Okay, we look at our results and discover the newspaper ad is bringing a lot more than the TV ad. Can we guess why? When we double check our contract with the TV station and newspaper, we discover something you had not noticed. The TV ads are running in the middle of the day. Now that you have this information, why do you think the newspaper ads are more effective? The TV ads are not very well written and don't appeal to our audience, or your target audience works during the day and isn't watching TV from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Sounds like that's the right one to me. Got that right. So tells us, why maybe that's not the best choice. And by the way, good thing we only bought 1 month of TV ads. We still don't know if TV ad will work better at another time of day, but more research and experimentation, we can find the best tools for us. And that's the end of this particular job. And it tells the student they did a great job, gives mission statement, and then this is kind of nice. The students can do a download. And maybe just take a second here. And then we have our certificate pop up, and the students are able to see their certificate. And just bring that up and make sure you guys can see that. So there's the certificate that pops up, congratulates them. They can print this out if they have the ability to print it out. And that is the conclusion of my presentation for you about BizTown Adventures. One of the cool things about this particular program is, as long as the simulation is up, the students can actually go back in and they can participate in several different jobs. So we recommend that you allow students at least 1 hour, which should give them about the option to complete 2 different sessions, 2 different positions within BizTown Adventures. But we are able to keep the simulation up for multiple days, allowing an educator to be able to give their students a certain amount of time each day to go in and play in the simulation and try on different roles. I do want to mention that this won't replace our BizTown in-person experience when that comes to Southern Nevada, but this is a great way for schools to get involved and start doing the BizTown curriculum that happens in the classroom, or in this case, during distance learning. And it is also a great way for the students to be able to explore different career options and learn about the different types of roles and responsibilities that each of those positions carry on in the business world. So thank you for your time today. and we look forward to talking to you soon.